Hello guys, today I will show you how to develop a search view with RecyclerView. For that, let's create our project. I name it search view with RecyclerView. Next, I choose basic activity for that project. We will use data binding for this project. If you don't know about data binding, you can watch my tutorial about data binding. I will be give you the link below in the description. For enable data binding, let's copy the code from the developer and the developer libraries. Just paste this code to your app level Gradle file and sync your project. Uh, in your activity main layout, warp the other code with layout. Now in your main activity, we have to delete some of our unnecessary code and binding this the layout with this main activity class. For binding, just follow this. Here we use some of the shortcode for make a local variable. You can just alter enter this will create your local variable, and for the global variable, control alter F to make the variable global. This will help you to efficiently and shortly write your code. Now in our in this project we will use this library. I will give you the GitHub library URL in your in the description. Paste the this line here and sync your project. Now we have to add this fragment frame layout in our for show our toolbar. I will copy this and paste it here and replace it with our existing toolbar XML code. We don't need it. Let's see our layout is okay or not. Oops, we forget to add the menu item in our menu file. Copy it and paste is the main menu and replace it. Now add the menu item with one create option menu. Let's binding it search view, set menu item, menu dot find item r dot id dot action search. Action search are the ID of the menu object. We don't need this code. Let's delete it. We also don't need this. Let's run it. See, our search view is working. It's like a YouTube app. Now create a layout resource file. I name it line dot item dot list dot item, list underscore item, and you have to write this. It's nothing, just a text file with this frame layout. Into the frame layout, I create a holder for this for the recycler view. I extend with a recycler view dot view holder. Alter enter to input the method of the class, and let's bind it the menu item menu item view. Same here, alter enter to create local variable, and control alter F to make it global variable. It's a public. It should be public. Now let's create our adapter, RecyclerView adapter. I will extend it from RecyclerView dot adapter and pass the holder in it. I input the alter enter to implement the method. For creating constructor, just alter insert. This will show a pop-up menu and the select constructor. Like I pass a in the adapter, I will pass a country list, and same here, create a field parameter of countries. Just alter enter, and they will show the option, and then select that, and this will make your codes easier. I will pass a context in here also, same way. Let's in the one create view holder, let's bind our layout. That layout I create for the single value of the recycler view. I will pass in context the single list item layout, and parents and false, and return the make this variable global. Now return the binding. This new holder dot holder binding dot get root. Okay, size of the countries, the array list, size of the array list dot size. This method will return the size of the array list. Now in the onBind view holder, just follow this instruction. Get the position, get the string of the country array for a specific position, and bind it in the RecyclerView. Now let's set up the adapter for the RecyclerView. We have to we use data binding here, or warp it in the layout fragment, and this is the RecyclerView. Just wide height match parent, and give a ID to access through data binding. I name it list. Set of list, alter enter to create the method. I will give a include name ID for this for that accessing through data binding. I name it include binding include dot list dot set layout manager, new layout, line layout manager. I pass this context through this layout manager, and then set the adapter. I will create the adapter later. Let's populate the array first. In the populate list of countries, first create a array list. This is a shortcut way to create your code easily. You don't have to write too much for this. Let the array global. Now we have to add slot of country. You know, there are several countries in the world. For this, just copy pasting some empty value this, and I will show how to you in a short of time you can copy paste the big data in your list. This just copy and press your Alt in your keyboard, then left click to your mouse and go down. This will create a line, and just paste this to the section. Okay, you are done. See, same way I follow this. You have to press the Alt key and left mouse click, then Ctrl V. Not so difficult, but you have to know the right easiest way to do this. Just copying that and saving lot of time. our array list is done. Now let's call the adapter. I pass the parameter context and the array list to the adapter. Alter enter to create the local variable. Let's check our recycler view is working or not. Yes, it already work. See all the things. Now we have to active our search view in this recycler view. For that, let's create a method setup query. Setup search. Create the method. Now let's binding the let's create the listener for this query. We have to use set one query text listener. In this section we have two one query text submit and one query text change. For one query text submit, create the method process query. Now create now holding the query value in this string. Now we have to create a new array list for this section. New array list, pass type string, alter enter to create local variable. I name it result. Now create a for loop for this. This is the shortest way. Just create the array name, the global and dot and for type for, and then enter. You will created the for loop. And I check the condition that the string is lowercase or not. If country dot lowercase dot contain query dot lowercase, then add this country to the result variable array list. Now we have to set the set country method in our adapter. For that, first check their inbuilt method is created or not. Control O for check for other inbuilt method. There is no inbuilt method, we have to create it one. For that, just type set here is set countries. See, already have all the things done. We don't have need anything done here. Everything is done. Nothing to do here. Just in our main activity, just we set the adapter to this. We don't we have to make our adapter global. For that, Control Alter F to make this global, and now I will access it, and then just set country to the result. Now our search value is search query is active. Let's check it. yes, it's not working. And but when you close the search view, you have to back to the originals or string. For that, it's very easy, not so complete. We have to set a new listener for that. Binding search view dot set one click one search view listener, new search view listener. Now when the search view is closed, we have to make the string into null value and the set the adapter to the countries, the default value. Okay, now test our app. This is for the text. After not removing the text, this will need this code. Now test our app. Let's US is match the US. Let's Canada, type for Canada. Yes, it's working, and when you close it, back to the default value. Our app is done. If you like this tutorial, you please subscribe this channel, like and subscribe the channel. I will post this type of video in future. Thank you everyone for watching this. You can also want text change listener used for a lifetime live data search. This is all this way. Thank you everyone for watching this. I will catch you later.